This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New York Giants. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Julian Blackmon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry from Dalvin Cook. And right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more. Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
5 yards remain on second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. Throw left side taken in by Rodgers. Touchdown! Amari Rodgers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around. Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Go time, baby!
Touchdown, Giants! Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams, and it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now they can't bring him down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll swing this out to Tony. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On play action, they'll throw. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. These two teams all tied after one.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
But that's what we have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They're going to look to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Dillon now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in at the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again on first down, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Well, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quiddy Pay make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Myers' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. to throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that one.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And his throw is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I don't care what you is. They can't get nervous.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also